got one. Alright guys, well today I'm probably gonna look like a complete crazy person out here. But you know what? The first person who took a kayak out in the ocean, fished from it, probably also looked like a crazy person. And now look at how many people do that. So anyways, today I'm gonna do something that I'm pretty sure no one has ever tried. Well, I take that back. Someone's probably tried this at some point, but I've never seen anyone do it. And I definitely haven't seen anyone do it on YouTube. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna take this thing right here and try to catch some fish from the surf. So, what is this? Well, let me just take it out of the box or bag. I just ordered this on Amazon. I think it was like 30 bucks. So, not a big investment for something that could be a game changer. We'll see. So, taking it out of the bag, first thing I noticed already is it comes with an extra tip, which means that breaking the tip of this is probably very easy, so I gotta be careful with this. All right, let's put this one aside. Let's see what we got here. So this is a cane pole. I've actually never cane poled fish, but basically the idea is you just take a really long, old-fashioned way to do it is a really long piece of bamboo, or maybe sugar cane. That's why they call it a cane pole. I don't know. Anyways, usually it's like a really long stick, like a piece of bamboo. This is like, whatever, you know, made out of the same stuff that fishing rods are made out of. And basically what I did on Amazon was I went to go search the biggest cane pole I could find, and this is what I got, or the longest cane pole I could find. So this is a 24-foot piece of equipment here. So let me just start extending it here, just to give you guys an idea. Look at this thing. I've actually never taken this out before, so this will be interesting. Just keeps going and going. Here, go this way. Look at this. Just keeps going, going, going. Okay, that's the end. Look at that. Super whippy little action. I don't know, this is gonna be fun. So actually this brand, I think, makes like a 12-foot version, a 16-foot version, like a 21-foot version, or I don't know, there's a bunch of different lengths that they make. And I got the longest one that they had. This is 24 feet, I believe. So I'm about 6 feet tall. This is, let's do the math, carry the one, about 4 feet, or 4 times as tall as I am. Look at this thing. This is gonna take extreme wrist strength. It's gonna be a wrist workout for me. But look at this. Better stop messing around with it before I break it, before I even get to use it. So it's just like a extendo pole, basically like a, you know, little travel rod, but without any eyes or, you know, reel seat or anything. It's just a long piece, basically a rod blank, long travel rod blank is what it is. But anyways, if you want to look it up, this is the Go Tour Red Fox. And I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. But first, let's see if we can actually catch something with it. So, I have no cane pole experience, and the only knowledge I have is basically a 5-minute video that I watched this morning on YouTube. So, I don't really know much about it. And, yeah. So, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know in the comments. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tie a length of line to the end of this, basically as if I was like poke pulling or something. And yeah, see if that works. I honestly don't know what I'm doing here, so. Yeah, I guess you can probably see it a little bit. Sorry, the angle with the sun is not good here, but just so you guys have an idea, it's like basically a little like piece of fabric, like a shoestring, short shoestring attached to the end of this. So I think I can attach my setup to this if I just tie it into a loop. I feel very under experienced here. I don't know, is that gonna come off? All right, let me try and figure this out and then I'll get back to you with what I came up with. All right guys, so this is what I came up with. So I have a little swivel, snap swivel tied onto the end here of this little string. I don't know, I'm not too confident in that, but luckily, I mean, we're trying to catch surf perch, so if it's a surf perch, it shouldn't break that. If I catch something bigger on accident, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, and then after that is just like about 24, maybe a little bit more feet of mono, 15-pound mono. Just like I said, I only watched a 5-minute YouTube video this morning. That's what they said. You want about the same amount of length of line as you have feet of the cane pole. So I think the idea behind that is I can flick it out a little bit farther, and then when it's fully extended like this, I can still operate things on the business end with the hook. And then I got a couple sand crabs that I just jigged up this right here, right just now. They're kind of hard to find right now, but I did get a couple right here that we're gonna start off with. So here goes nothing. This is where I look either really dumb or really innovative. We'll see. Okay, so honestly, I think, like personally, it seems like this long of a line is gonna make things tough. Oh man, it already looks like we're tangled around the edge. Okay, there we go. All right, I guess I'm just gonna whip this out there. Oh wow. Hold on. You know what, I gotta put my sunglasses on so I don't hook myself. Well, so what this is gonna happen is, I don't know if I need to put any weight on this, but basically it's gonna be a real natural presentation because it's just gonna be floating back and forth with the wave. Man, this is gonna hurt I'm gonna get big arms after this one, but yeah, like I was saying, it's just gonna float back. Oh, couldn't tell if that was a bite or not. Yeah, this bait's just gonna float back and forth with the wave. And then hopefully a perch or something picks it up. They won't feel anything because there's no weight on it. And then I can set the hook and bring them in. I don't know, I might have to put some weight on it, but we'll try it with no weight for now and see what happens. All right, fail so far. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of weight to it. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a bobber on it because I think that's what people normally do when they're cane pole fishing for like panfish and stuff. So let's try that. All right guys, change of scenery. We're at a new beach, a different beach, not a nude beach. Anyways, still rocking with the same setup. The main problem, which you probably could guess without even watching this video, is getting it out far enough. And so if you really want to do this, you got to find a beach with a really close shore break. And I know this lighting is not good, but you know, it's what we got. That doesn't make it any better. Anyways, You gotta find a beach with a really close shore break with deep enough water within, you know, dropping range of this cane pole. So that's the main reason why this isn't workable in most places, but I think I might be able to do it here. And if I can't get it out there far enough initially, I have a little idea as to what I can try later. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but it might. Yeah, see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little hole right here where it's a little bit deeper than, you know, both sides. So hopefully I can get this thing out there far enough where it's in deep enough water where there might be a perch or two. I don't know, we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, definitely a bite. Okay, I think we can make this happen here. Got one. I got one. Oh man, feels like a good one. I got one. Oh man, look at the bend on the rod. I got one. I don't know how big it is. Maybe it's not that big, but I got one. Okay. We're fighting no drag. We're just using the bend on the rod. Oh, it is a good one. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I did it. I've never been so happy to catch a 12-inch surf perch. Yes. Look at that. All right guys, I did it. Sorry, there's a little sand on him, but that is my first ever cane pulled fish. Yeah, totally cane pulled. I don't know how to say it. No reel, just a really long 24-foot pole and about 24 feet of 15-pound mono. And that guy fell for it, the sand crab in the surf line. I'm tempted to keep him, but I think I'm gonna let him go, just in the spirit of it being my first ever cane pulled fish. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him go. Oh, I've never been so happy to catch a 12-inch surf perch in my life. That was fun. Literally with this rod, I felt like every little, like, I don't know, it just was bending so much. It was super fun. If only this was like a viable option majority of the time, like, man, this would be super fun in the surf. I'd need like maybe if I had like an 80-foot cane pole, then we could do some work out here. But anyways, I did it. Right as the sun was going down, I had to try multiple beaches. I was just about to get desperate and try some drastic measures, but luckily I didn't have to do that. Yeah, you know what? He's bleeding a little bit, so I changed my mind. I'm gonna keep him. I don't want him to go out here and die, so I'll make a nice little pan fry. Actually, I'm gonna try him next to the crappie that I caught a few videos back to see what exactly the deal is. So if you want to see what my opinion is on the crappie versus surf perch, maybe check me out on Instagram, or maybe if enough people are interested, I'll do a video on my channel. But anyway, one in the bag. Now we got to get another one to go make a good meal here. All right guys, so here's what I did here. Initially it wasn't getting out far enough, and I don't think it was sinking to the bottom fast enough. So I basically tied a little Carolina rig to the bottom here. So it's a little, I don't know, maybe like a 1/2 ounce weight, 3-foot leader, and then the sand crab at the bottom. And basically the reason for that is before, I mean, it was good because it was really natural presentation, just floating back and forth with the current or the waves. But I don't think it was sinking to the bottom fast enough. And the surf perch, they're looking for sand crabs basically on the bottom of the ocean floor. I mean, that's where the sand crabs dig in, so that's where they're looking for them usually. So I think that's why this worked a little bit better. So anyways, after I do that, just basically wade out as far as I can and flick it out there, and then let the chain pull do the rest. As you can see, sun's setting, so I don't have much time left, but I do want to see if I can get one more. I'm gonna get a little wet here. Gotta make the sacrifice for the video. Oh, there's a drop off right there. Okay. We're wading pretty deep here. This is definitely not for the people who don't want to get wet. I mean, I guess you could wear waders, but that wouldn't be my style. Okay. It's always a lot colder. I mean, it's cold, but it's always like an extra degree when you go above the waist, if you know what I mean. Oh, got a bite. Dang it, I missed it. All right, guys. Well, this was a fun little experiment for me. I know I only caught one, but I definitely had one other bite for sure. And I think I might have had a couple others that I don't know. It's really hard to tell with this because the pole is so long. Like, you know, just a couple of taps like these surf perch will do. Can't always tell with this rod. The bottom line from this video, or the takeaway from this video, for me at least, is I wouldn't recommend it if you're coming out here and you want to catch fish. You know, use your conventional setups. But it's possible, and it's got me thinking, you know, I only caught one today, but what else can you catch out here with this? So anyways, if you guys like this video, let me know, and I will definitely bring it back out here when the conditions allow. Well, anyways, day 11 of the 12-day series in the books. This is the first time I was able to get out in the salt water, so it's good to be back. I'm sorry I couldn't come here earlier, but it was just so rough. It wasn't possible to get out here. So I'm glad I was able to get here. One more day left, and I'm hoping to end it with a bang. So whether it's in the surf or in the fresh water, it's gonna be a fun one. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you tomorrow.